Boss, I wasn't on the call. That's what I meant.
Oh, you weren't on the call yesterday?
Yes, I wasn't on the call.
Okay, great. So for the sake of the people who weren't on the call yesterday, I would like to do a quick brush through on the things we discussed yesterday and the functions of the new VO. So without any further ado, I'll go ahead and share my screen. So we'll start with the registration process and how it works. Just a second, I'll share my screen in a second. Please, if you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. If you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. I'm sharing my screen currently. If you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. Nice. So moving on. This is how the new back office looks like. If you haven't seen it before, this is how it looks like. So we are going to be tackling the registration process quickly for the people who weren't on the call yesterday and the day before. So first of all, I was telling you guys on the call yesterday that if you want to register someone, first of all, you must have logged in into your back office using your username and password. Most of the time, you find people doing mistake registrations because they didn't log in into the enrollers back office. So first of all, before you do any enrollment, be it for yourself or for a team member, you have to be logged in into the enrollers back office. So there we have it. You log in into the enrollers back office. So assuming I am the enroller, I'm using a dummy account. I'm using a dummy account just for training purposes. This will take a while depending on your internet connectivity. So there we have it. For everyone who hasn't seen how the new virtual office looks like, this is how it looks like. I'll quickly brush through some of the new things that have been added to the VO. And when you log in, this is the first page you see. This is the very first page you see. It has these beautiful slides that slide over all the time. And the amazing thing about this slide is that you can click on any slide and then it will give you more information on what it says. So if you look here, it has the comp plan slide here. So you can click on any part of this slide and it will take you directly to the max compensation plan. Same applies to Max Beauty. If you click on it, you can see more on Max Beauty. Moving on, I'd like to acknowledge the fact that there's this quick view of business here where you can view business progress of the account you are logged into currently. If you are logged into your account, you see that there's a rank progress monitor here that shows you the next rank you're closer to achieving and how close you are to achieving it. It also gives you a view of your new CV, carry forward volumes, both left and right. And it also shows you which leg your pay leg is on. I believe most of you can see. I'll zoom in a bit so everyone can see. This account has the pay leg on the left because that's where the pay leg is. And yours might be a little bit different because Sometimes people have their legs switched. So if you want to quickly check where your pay or power leg is, you can view that from here as well. And also the new view has the session right here where you have constant updates on what is going on in your team. Say you have a registration, you have a new registration or a new team member in your team. There's a news feed that pops up here that tells you have a new team member. It doesn't only tell you, it doesn't only give you information about new team members, it also gives you information about rank advancements as well. If any of your team members rank advances to any rank, the news feed comes up here, and it also gives you the date or the month that this happened. You can click here to see more, and that is basically it. The registration process isn't anything different from what we used to do in the old view. It's basically the same, just that it's been improved a bit. So if you want to enroll someone, you can just click on this enroll button right here, and it will give you this pop-up, which is basically asking you if you want to enroll a preferred customer or an associate. Now, if you want to enroll an associate, you click this button right here, and then it gives you another pop-up, which is asking you if you want to select placement manually by yourself or you want to use placement preferences. I always urge people to select placement manually because then this gives you the chance to place the new enrollment either on the left leg or on the right leg. Where this doesn't give you that option, the system automatically places this new enrollment anywhere on your binary tree based on preferences. And I would say that you should always go ahead with select placement manually. So if we click on that, it takes us directly to the binary tree. And then we have a quick view of how the tree is, and we can make a decision as to whether we want to place this person on the left or on the right and under who. I was making mention of the fact that this is a dummy account, so you might not see much activity going on here. But for the sake of new people, the binary tree has this feature where it doesn't show all the people on your tree if you have a very large tree. It shows just a few. And so if you scroll down to either the right or the left leg, the last person there, you see either add or expand. If you see expand, it means you can click to view more people on that leg. Like I said, this is not any different from the old registration ways we were using in the old view. Just like the old view, if you want to register someone on the right leg, you click add, and it takes you directly to the registration process. Yeah, there you have it, 5 easy steps of registration. Because of time, I wouldn't really go into it, but if you want to get access to our meeting notes that we had yesterday or the day before, I think we did the demonstration through both days, the day before yesterday and yesterday as well. So if you want to have the recordings of our meetings we had, you can contact me. It's on YouTube as well. If you want to look at that, you can go on YouTube or contact me. I'll send you the recordings or the meeting notes that we had. So yes, the registration process is very easy and very easy to use. Thank you everybody for joining. The people who just joined, thank you so much for joining. This is the new virtual office training. There's a new virtual office out for all Max Associates. It's available. You can access it by just logging on to www.max.com, and then you can have access to the new back office. I would urge everyone to go ahead and log into the new back office. Try using the new back office. See how it works for you. and get conversant with it, because like I said, the old back office, we wouldn't be using that anymore from some time to come out. I promise to mention the date, but it will be shared on your platforms as to when the old back office will be shutting off, as to when the old VO will be shutting off. It will be communicated to you. So please try as much as possible, visit the new back office, get conversant with it. And if there are any questions, we'll be holding the same meeting tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And so that we can all learn together. We can all learn together. And I was saying that we are still making changes to the new VO. So if you experience any problems with the new VO, you can always contact us or join the call tomorrow and let us know what the problem is. If we can solve it, we will. If there are any major changes you want us to do, we can do that as well for you. Today, we'll be tackling something a little bit different. I think yesterday we did the registration process. We did my team. We did my snapshot as well. We explored my snapshot as well. So if you want the meeting notes or the recording, you can send me a message after this call, and I'll send you the link to that, so you can have a clear view of how the new VO works and its functions. Today, however, we are going to be diving into my commissions button in the new VO. I know how important commissions are. I know how important commissions are to all associates all over the world. So it's a very vital part of our business, where we check our commissions and get to know how much we deserve or we are earning in business. So I'll go ahead and share my screen so that everybody can see the My Commissions team in the new VO. So yes, like I said, if you log in first into your back office, your new virtual office, you see the screen right here. This is how it looks. This is how the new virtual office looks. And if you want to dive into My Commissions, the button is right here. You click on it and it takes you into the commissions page. It will take a while to load depending on your internet connectivity, but that shouldn't take too long. And there we have it. This is the beautiful My Commissions page. You can scroll down to see real-time commission and how much you are earning. This is a dummy account. I'll say it once again, it's a dummy account, so you might not see much activity going on here, but if you log into your account, you might see the commissions you have earned in a couple of months or in a couple of weeks. You will see that here in real time. So this is an amazing feature that has been added to the new VO. You see real-time commissions here, as I've highlighted it in blue. And also, you can get access to the com plan from the My Commissions page. This is because some people tend to forget the requirements or how much they're supposed to earn when they do some of the ranks or some of the weekly commissions they're supposed to get. So if you want to quickly go through the comp plan and see if what you are earning here is right, you can just click on this button right here, and it will take you to another page and give you a soft copy of the comp plan. It's all in here. As you can see, it's all in here. And you can also download this onto the device that you are using. If you are using a laptop, if you're using a desktop, if you're using a mobile device, you can download the comp plan onto your phone from the My Commissions page. Now, I'd like to go back to the My Commissions page so you all see it. Yeah, so there we have it. Aside the comp plan that you can get access to here, there's a rank progress monitor that is here that shows you the next rank you're close to achieving and how close you are to achieving that. And one beautiful thing I like to tell you guys is you can actually check the requirements of every rank that you want to achieve. You can click down here also to see the requirements. And if you have met any of the requirements, the button here will show you that you have met, say, 2 out of 3 requirements or 1 out of 3 requirements. So you know how close you are to achieving this rank. If you are, say, a senior associate and you want to know the requirements or how close you are to achieving bronze or gold, you can just toggle through this arrows here, so you know what you are supposed to do to achieve whichever rank you want to achieve. And I feel like this is very good. This is super amazing, and it's going to go a long way to help associates in their business. So if you click on this, you go to the next rank from senior associates. That is bronze, and you know the requirements and how you've met them. If you've met 1 out of 3 requirements, it will tell you from here. And if you've met 0 out of 3 requirements, it will also tell you. And like I said, you can get to know the requirements before you even go ahead. So there you have it. It's all there. The personal volume, if you have achieved that, say 50% through your personal volume, if you have 50 PV, there's a green monitor that will load up to 50% and also tell you down here that, okay, you have 50 out of 100 PV. If you have 67 volumes in your personal volumes, you are also going to see that here, as you've seen. And personally enrolled active left and right. If you have any personally enrolled active, as this is a part of the requirements in order to hit any rank, we all know that before you can hit any rank, even senior associate, you need 1 personally enrolled active on the left and 1 personally enrolled active on the right. So you realize that this is very helpful. It also shows you your pay leg volumes and how it's coming up. I was telling the people who joined the call yesterday that in the new view, if you see any arrow that looks like this, and in whichever direction is pointing, you can click on it to either expand or close. So as I expanded this page, I can click on just this button and it will close and minimize everything. And I can also click on it to see more as it goes. Moving on, you can actually see your commissions and how it's coming up. If you look here, there's my team commissions, there's matching check bonus, there's prime bonus, there's rank bonus, there are weekly commissions. And from the onset, you realize that the system automatically tells you if you are qualified or not, and if you are eligible or not. We all know how to earn team commissions. If your team members are doing autoships, if your team members are registering people, you earn team commissions. So come down here, you click, like I said, you can click on this and it will scroll down and tell you how close you are to achieving this. These are some of the basic requirements you need to achieve team commission. So if your personal volume is 0, you know that you are definitely not getting any commissions at all. So click on team commissions, you know that, okay, I have to do my personal volumes, I have to do my autoship 100 PV complete in order to get this team commissions. And you also know that you have to get personally enrolled people active on the left or on the right. And amazing thing is it gives you the numbers of the active people on the right or on the left. You see those numbers right here in the place I'm hovering over. If you have 5 people here, it will tell you that you have 5 people active on the right. And if you have any number active here, it will tell you that as well. Moving on, there are other commissions you can also check, and You can also check the requirements for. I think this is a very beautiful video because you can expand and then minimize things so everything looks organized on your VO. Matching check bonus, if you want to find out who you are match checking on in your team, you can click on this arrow down here and it gives you the number or the percentage you are match checking on any team member and who you are match checking on. Like I said, this is a dummy account, so you might not see much going on here, but it gives you this circle right here. It gives you the percentage and how much you are earning on matching check bonus. And it even gives you which tier it is. If it's tier 1, if it's tier 2, it will tell you here. It's showing NA because this account is not match checking on any downline. So moving on, there's also prime bonus. And like I said, it tells you from the onset. If you have qualified for prime bonus, it will tell you from down here that you have qualified for prime bonus. If you haven't, you know that you haven't qualified for it. And if you want to know how close you are to getting this, achieving this prime bonus, you can come down here and know. If you click on this button down here, I'll close it and open it again. Okay, there you have it. If you click on it, you know that you have personally enrolled active. You need 3 personally enrolled active in your account. If you, in your tree, you need personally enrolled active people, at least 3 of them in your tree. And if you haven't achieved that, you realize that these are not showing active colors. If you have 1 person active in your tree, personally enrolled active, it will show this color you see right here will show blue and it will show very active. So you see that you have 1 out of 3, and it will also show you here that you have 1 out of 3 persons personally enrolled active. Your first generation volume, in order to hit prime bonus level 1, should be 500 and should be at least 500 or above. So there you have it. It says that 0 out of 500. So you know that you need to achieve first generation volumes coming up to a total of 500 before you can get prime bonus level 1. You want level 2, level 3, 2, it's all in there. Rank bonus is also there. And we also have weekly commissions. You can come down here. And yesterday I was making reference to the fact that they've added this beautiful calendar right here where it tells you the date the order was processed, the order that made you eligible for weekly commissions. It tells you the date that the order was processed. So you know that if the order was processed, say on the 3rd of this month, you realize that you are getting your commissions the next Tuesday, which is the 6th. So you know, and the only way you get to know the day the order was processed on this calendar is that there's a blue button like this one that will show on the date that the order was processed. So if it was processed on the 3rd, like I said, it will show up here in a blue circle. So you know that, okay, it was on the 3rd, my order was processed. So on Wednesday, I'm expecting my weekly commissions. So we all realize that this, my commissions page actually shows us everything about commissions, even requirements, even comp plan, and even volumes that are on our tree, both left and right leg. You can also view the binary tree from this point. You can just click on it and it will take you directly to the binary tree. And if you want to see your team's activity, you can click on this button right here and it takes you directly to the My Team page. It takes you directly to the My Team page. This is the My Team page. Like I said, it will take a while to load depending on your internet connectivity. If you have strong internet, it will come. And yes, this is the My Team page. Yesterday, we tackled the My Team and how it works. For the sake of people who weren't on the call yesterday, I'll just do a quick brush up on this. But if you want more on the my team's training, you can contact me or any ambassador to get the recordings for this training we had yesterday. So yes, this is the My Team page. You can get access to the My Team page from here. You can get access to the binary tree from here. And also, your whole team shows down here. The whole people in your team shows down here. And there's been an amazing feature. You can search downlines from here as well. You can search any downline from your tree with either their name or their max ID, and then you get it. There's an active enroller tree filter here. There's an active enroller tree filter here. We'll dive into that. But before that, I'd like you to know that in my team page, there are saved reports that you can get access to. We were tackling this yesterday, and we had a question. Someone was asking how they want to, if they want to get reports of their downlines and say their names and their phone numbers or their max IDs to show down here, how would they go about it? So we're enlightened, and we got to know that with this button right here, you can get access to saved reports that are in your tree. So if you want personally enrolled associates, people you enrolled by yourself, you can click on this and it will pull out a report of personally enrolled associates in your team, and it will all show down here. Same way, if you want to check people who are bronzes in your team, you can click on this and it will show you it will pull out a report of all the bronzes in your team for you. There are more others you can get access to. There's also this column setting button where, let me zoom so everyone can see, where it can give you reports based on what you want. So like the guy was asking yesterday how he would like to get all his team members with their max ID showing and also their phone number or their country. Now, there are a lot of filters here you can use to pull out reports of your team members and the information you need. So if you want, say, all your team members' phone numbers to come up in the report, you can click on this. You can check this for phone numbers to add up to the report. If you also want their max IDs to show, you can click on this to make their max ID show as well. So there you have it. I'll zoom out and then I can close it. So the moment you close it, you realize that all the things you take in there would show down here. So if you, if you want the phone number to show or the max ID to show, you can just click on that and it should be there. There's an active filter tree too. If you want to filter your team members by say enroller, maybe you want only your first level enrollments to show here, you can click on tree level. I'll zoom in a bit so everyone can see. You can click on tree level, and the moment you click on tree level, there's another pop-up which is asking you to select which level you want to filter, or if you want to filter by enrollment date, there's another filter that pops up around here, which will ask you to put the date that you want, from which date to which date do you want to filter. And if you want to filter people by country, you see that this pops up right here, and then you can click on this to select the country. So if you say I want to filter all my associates who are in Ghana, you click on that and it filters all of that for you, all the people in your tree who are in Ghana or probably in Nigeria. Yes, so I'd like to make mention of the fact that this video was designed specially for all associates to have a good experience using this video and also make things easier and better for you. Before I move on, I'd like to know if anyone has a question. If anyone has a question, if anyone has an observation or any difficulties they went through whilst using the new view, they want us to help us, please raise your hand so we can unmute you to talk. Okay, Lady Diana, you can talk. Lady Diana, please, your hand is up.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Lady Diana.
Good
Afternoon.
please, I just joined and I'm a bit confused. So if you could please help me so that I could catch up with them.
Okay, so which of the areas specifically do you want us to touch on?
I think the new virtual office. Yes.
Okay, so for the sake of people who just joined, I was saying that we've been having this meeting from Tuesday. We had a meeting on Tuesday, we had one on Wednesday, and we'll be doing this till tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We've already touched on a couple of things, how to do registrations, my snapshot, my binary tree and how it works. So if you want the recordings for these meetings, you can message me on WhatsApp or email after the call and I'll send the meeting links to you. But if there's any specific thing, particular thing that you really want to learn, you can tell me. Say you want to know how to open your binary tree, or you want to know how to perform a particular task on the new video, you can tell me. I don't mind going through it again. But if I say I'll go through all the training we had yesterday and today, I'm sure we'll be far behind time. So Lady Diana, if you want the access to the meeting recordings, I can get that for you as well. I see Prof, your hand is up, please. I've unmuted you so you can speak.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the nice delivery point. Could you please advise me, you know, the previous one, we used to have, when a person has done autoship, it will take green. And when the person has not done autoship, it will take red with a cancel. Now, when you want to know whether the person has done autoship, I see that you can look at the autoship section. And when you look at the PV, you see that it is 100 or more to know that the person has done. Apart from that, is there that take green or cross red? Is it still available?
Please, are we on the banner, my team page? Are we talking about the my team page, please?
Yes, when you go to the my team page, which was like the organization.
Yes.
You will see that the name of the person is there, the current rank, the binary leg, the PV, the autoship. And previous one, when the person has not done autoship, you see a red tick. And when the person has done an autoship, in fact, in the old one, when you switch the old one, you still see it. When a person has done autoship, it will take green, like a check, a green check.
Okay, in this case, it shows the PV available. If the person has done, say, 67 PV or 50 PV autoship, it shows that. But an amazing feature is that you can click on that associate to see more about their PV standing. So I would like to share my screen. So I'll demonstrate how to do that for everybody to see. So if say you want to check if an associate or a team member has done their PV, their AutoShip PV, you see that here on this column right here. And if you want to see more, you can click on the associate, and then it gives you an overview of the associate and how they are faring. Now, if you come to my commissions, it also gives you the same thing about the associate. You can click on see progress to see their personal volumes and also their personally enrolled active left or right.
Okay, so it means that that green tick is no more available.
Not that I know of, but I can check and later get back to you if that's okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prof. If there's any other question, please, you can go ahead and ask. Kindly put your hand up if you have a question. If you want us to touch on a particular topic, if you want us to touch on a particular task, please raise up your hand to talk.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I have a question. Since this tutorial is quite useful, why don't you make the links available on the various platforms rather than having individuals message you and doing it on the private side?
Okay, sorry if it wasn't put on your platform, but we started sharing this thing, the links earlier on most of the leader pages we have. We shared all the links, and I'm sure everyone got the link. But sorry if you couldn't get access to the link. And thanks so much for drawing my attention. We would work on that. Plus, I'd like everybody to know that we'll be doing this call tomorrow to same time, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any team member who you feel you want this person to join the call, you can just share the link with them and ask them to join. And also, we'll be having meetings like this every month, at least once a month, to discuss issues concerning the new VO and how it works. If there are any improvements that we can do to make your business run smoothly, we will also be having meetings like this every month, at least once a month, to discuss matters of the new VO.
In addition, hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. In addition, you seem not to be clear about when the new VO is coming online. So currently we are using the old one, isn't it?
Okay, so both VOs are available for you.
Okay.
Currently. All I was saying was the old VO will be shutting off soon.
Okay.
The date the old VO will be shutting off will be communicated with everybody so that we all know that, okay, the old VO is not functioning anymore. So we should use the new VO. But for now, you can get access to both old VOs and new VOs. As a matter of fact, if you are in the new VO, you can actually click on a button to take you to the old VO. If there's the time, I can just show everyone how.
My last question, how do you differentiate between the two?
How do you differentiate between the two?
Yes.
Okay.
The old and the new.
Okay, so the user interface is quite different. If you've been on the old VO before, and you see the new view, you see the difference. But if you're asking of how to join the new view, you can just type www.max.com and it will take you straight to the new view. If that doesn't help too, I'll drop my contact and my email on the comment section. You can send me a hi on WhatsApp. I'll send you the link to the new view so that you can log in and just find your way around it, get to know how the new view works.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, if there are any more questions, you can go ahead and ask question time. If there's anything you want us to touch on quickly before we move on, you can just raise your hand so we touch on that before we move on. Please, for the sake of people who are on the call yesterday, I urge everyone to try using the new view. If you are on the call and you've used the new view, if you can share your experience, how it feels or how it works. If you have any difficulties using the new view, you can also tell us so that we can all tackle that problem together. Kindly raise your hand if you want to talk. Okay. Prince VB, you can talk now, please.
Hello, Max morning, everyone.
Max morning.
Okay, good. So thank you so much for the amazing training, Jacob. So what I wanted to share was, so yesterday I tried to use the new view to do a preferred customer registration. And I noticed when I click on enroll customer, it was taking like so much long, like a long time, and it wasn't loading, like the page wasn't going to. So I thought maybe it was network. Then I went to the old back office and then I just used the same enroll customer and I went to the enrollment page right away. So maybe the loading time, they need to check it. And then,
okay.
And then the logout time, like with the new view, it locks you out almost like immediately after a while. It locks you out if you are not inside. But with the old view, one thing I like about it is that when you log in in your old view, it keeps memory of where you were at. So sometimes you can even come back the next day and come and continue from exactly. You just have to, I think when you click on the tab, it will just ask you to enter your username and password again, and it take you to exactly where you were at. Let's say if you were at my organization in the old view, when you click on that tab, it will only ask you to enter your username and password, and it take you to that particular tab.
Okay.
If it's, let's say, binary tree, you enter your username and password, it will take you straight to your binary tree. But with the new view, it will log you out all the way to max.com and how to start the entire process again.
Okay. So
do you get what I mean?
Yes, I get you. Please. I get you. And like I said, the new view is still a working in progress. We want your feedback. We want your questions. We want, everything possible to make the view a better place for everyone to use. So we took a couple of feedback from some of the associates who were using the new view earlier, and I think they raised some of these points.
Some of these, yeah.
Yes, so there will be an update on the new video that will be releasing on the 9th, that's tomorrow. And also one will be coming at the end of the month. So if any of these glitches should be in the update that is coming tomorrow or at the end of the month,
then we can be able to readdress them.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think another thing too, one thing with the old one was that sometimes, let's say you are doing a sign up and then you enter the details and then maybe you went off. When you come back, it has the details stored. So maybe it just take you to step 1, but normally when you click on step 3, you will see that the details are already there.
Yes, I think it's all a part of the retentive memory to keep where you stopped or where you ended. Exactly.
So if this new one too could have that, it would be very helpful.
Okay. We'll take that into advisement.
Yeah, but the logout time, that one is very, very important. For that one, they should try and then do that.
Yes. That should be in the new update that is coming out on the 9th. That is tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Sure. And would they be working on the click to expand? Because with the immediate past update, it's like after a few number of people, you see click to expand. And so you have to click to expand before you can even do a sign up. So I don't know whether they are going to work on that so that at least you can have enough space to be able to see a lot of people before maybe when necessary, you see the click to expand. Once that person has a very large organization, then you can compress the person.
Okay.
Do you get it? But someone, let's say the person has maybe a uniform organization, not really that large, and trying to scroll to the 100% to be able to do a new sign up at the outer left. Normally with this one, it will even compress people that are not, let's say, in the enrollment tree of someone.
Yeah.
If the person happens to just be an associate in the binary tree and he has people under him, he didn't enroll. You see that you just compress everyone under that person.
Okay.
Do you get? But with the old VO, it actually compresses. Let's say if the person is, let's say, a bronze associate or something, or like the person has a very large team under him,
exactly.
Then it will compress the person's organization.
Yes.
So that's what I wanted to find out, if maybe it's part of the current update that is coming, or maybe we are yet to report that one.
Okay, Prince, I'll check and get back to you on that as to whether it's part of the new update or we are yet to add it. Either way, I'll send the ticket for it so they can take a look at that.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much then.
Thank you too so much for your input.
All right, okay, bye.
Yes, please, if you have any more input like this, you can put your hand up so we give you the opportunity to talk before we move on.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, you said the new link for the link for the new VO is www.max.com.
Yes.
Currently, what is the link? What is the link for the old VO?
Yeah, so I think Doc has been helpful. Prof. KOA has been helpful. He has typed it in the comment section, the chat section. So, and the old VO is mymaxoffice.com, whilst the new VO is just max.com.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, too, sir. Please, if you have a question, a suggestion, please go ahead and ask. Can you just raise your hand and we would give you the opportunity to talk. Okay, Dr. KOA, please go ahead.
Please, this is just a quick thing I want to find out. It's just cosmetic. When you look at the binary tree, the pictures are funny. You know, when I look at a diamond, the diamond is I don't know whether it's green, blue, or something.
In the back,
the color of a diamond, and then bronze. Some of them are different from the previous one. And are
we talking about the colors in the binary tree?
Yes, the colors in the binary tree.
Okay.
And when you look at the binary tree, it's not also clear. It's a little bit painful. It's not also clear whether the person is active or is not active, or the person has been working for years or hasn't been working for years. You know, there's usually a zigzag for somebody who has been inactive for long.
Yes.
And those things are not clearly.
For somebody who has been inactive for long, I think the account shows red, like a red circle over the account on the binary tree.
It shows color red.
Yes, if the person has been inactive for a long time.
Oh, I even have somebody who was active for last month and it's still red.
The person was inactive for last month.
Was active. The person has been active all through.
Yes, so you realize that when we get into a new month, the ones that are not active shows red.
So it's not all of them. most show white, nothing.
Okay, so
I just don't know the implication of the colors. It's not too clear what color is for.
Okay, so if you give me the chance, I can show my screen so we all get to know what we are talking about. Okay, so there we have it. This is a dummy tree. And if you click on show legend here, it shows you the colors and what they mean or what they stand for. So you realize this color shows active associates. The blue color shows associates with active authorship. And then the white shows inactive. These colors depict the rank that the person is. And this red circle around the account shows deleted or suspended. And then the rest of the colors are also here. The bronze color, this is the color for bronze. This is the color for silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and onwards. So yes, Doc, as you were saying, the color for diamond is actually blue.
Okay. Okay. All right, no problem. I'll find, because there's one color which is pure red, and I don't know what it is meant for. And not deleted, suspended, but pure red like the crown diamond. The person is also not a crown diamond.
Crown diamond.
The person is below me, so the person is not a crown diamond.
Okay, so I'll have them look into it and check that for you as soon as possible.
All right.
Thank you so much for the input, Doc. Please, if you have any input like that, kindly just raise your hand and go ahead with it. Mama Abudu, please, you can talk now. I have unmuted you. Mama Abudu. Hello.
Yes, boss. Good morning.
Yes, please go ahead. Max morning.
Thank you, boss. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm so excited about it. I'm just having some little problem. Okay, is it a problem? A question that I'm trying. Yesterday, I tried to find out one of my team member. When I went to attach to the team, like for the old VO, it's an organization, and I decided I tried to find out his second is let's say somebody who is my fourth generation. I will sign up somebody who is wanted to go to, but he's not in town, and he sent me there. Is money to do it for him.
Sorry to catch you, Mama. Sorry to catch you. Please, we can hardly hear you. So if you could speak up a bit, it would be very great.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Now is it okay, right?
Yes, it's okay. It's better.
Okay. Thank you, sir. The problem is I'm trying to find out a town line, or let's say a team member of my second generation.
Okay.
But when I went to the team side and I decided to look for him, I find out his name, but I can't locate all the downline he has personally enrolled.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I get you.
Yeah. But at the old back of this, when you go to organization and then you tap for the person, and there's a place that you can downline those people downline, and when you click on it, it will give you all the downline of this person.
Okay.
But it's not like on the new one. So I have to go back to the old or find out the person and do the thing. Like I spent a lot of quiet time on it before I decided to go back. So it's very difficult for me. So that's fine. If maybe I don't know if you have talk about it before I joined back. And remember to
Okay.
just ask that if you can help us.
Okay. So if you go to my team, if you click on my
Yeah.
team and your team loads up, you can actually use a lot of filters in there. I was saying earlier that you can actually use a lot of filters in here. So the moment you click on my team, you see this page show up and all your team members show down here. You can scroll or toggle through, and then you have all your team members. Now, there's this active enroller tree filter here. And if you want to look for someone on your tree by your enrollment level, you can just click tree level, and then the moment you click on tree level, you realize that there's another thing that pops up here, which is asking you to select the level you want to filter from. So say if you want to filter from tree level 2 or 3, you can do that. And as well as you can filter by enrollment date. There are other things you can filter this by. So try as much as possible to make use of the active enroller filter. You can filter by paid as rank. If you click on that, it will ask you which rank you want to filter by. So if you want to filter by senior associate, bronze, silvers, or golds, you can just click on any of them and it will give you a list of all the senior associates or bronze, whichever one you choose on your tree. Now, I would also urge you to make use of the column setting if you want to add any column to my team, the people in your team. If you want to add any column, say you want to add the phone number of your team members or their max IDs, you can just come to this column, and there's a lot of things you can add to the columns. But if you add more things to the columns, it will make the tree look my team page look very big, so you have to scroll through. So say you want to add a max ID, you can just click on that and it will join to the columns that you have here. So you realize that the max ID pops up here. So everyone in your team would have their max ID showing. So say you look at Max International, the max ID is showing down here. If there's any other thing you want to add to it, you can add to it. And in a situation where you've added so much to it, you want to go back to the default settings, you can just click on this and it will take you back to the default settings. There's also the active reports, helpful reports that you can get access to. These are saved reports that are already on your wheel based on your business history and how things have been going on in your team. So if you want to get access to personally enrolled associates, you can do that as well. I hope this answers your question and is a solution to your problem.
Yeah, thank you so much. I get it. So I need anytime I want whatever, I have to filter my my back office. That's why.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you the opportunity to filter your back office and just so that you are able to find what exactly you are looking for.
You are looking for. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mama, for
welcome.
Yes. For the sake of people who just joined, I would like to say that we've been having this meeting since Tuesday. We had it on Tuesday, we had it on Wednesday. We're also having it today. We'll be having it tomorrow. So tomorrow is actually the last day. So if you have any team members, you want to invite them to join this call, you can send them the meeting ID or the flyer so that they join us tomorrow. Any other questions is also welcome. If you want to get access to the meetings that we had, the previous days, you can ask for the meeting recordings and then we'll be glad to give that to you. And also, if you want to check it out on YouTube. It's on YouTube as well. You can just type the max training, and then you get it on the 𝐇𝐄𝐋𝐋𝐎 page on YouTube, or you can just WhatsApp me. I'll leave my phone number and my email down in the comment section so that everyone will be able to contact me. Please, if there's any question, addition, suggestion, please raise your hand so we can get that out of the way before we move on. Okay, if there are no questions or any further suggestions, please, I'd like to move on into the next thing about the video. So I'll share my screen so we can all see. So there we have it. I think this feature was on the old video. If you click on this Max International logo right here, it takes you back onto the home page. In case you're on the video, you want to easily go back to the home page, you can click on that and it takes you straight back to the home page. And for the sake of people who weren't on the call earlier, or people who are first time joining us, there's a news feed here that gives you constant news on your team members, whatever is going on in your team. If you have a new registration in your team, there's a news feed here that shows you that. There's a news feed here that shows you that if you have any team member who hits any rank at all in your team, it will give you a news feed here. There are people who are in your team that you don't even know are working hard, or they are you are not in constant communication with them. If they do their auto shape, if they hit a rank, it will show down here, so you can congratulate them or urge them to do more. And I'd like to make mention of the fact that there are so many things that you can get access to in the new VO. If you want to get access to documents or pictures or photos, come to my tools button right here and click on resource library, where there are so many business materials at your proposal that you can download and use for marketing in any way you want to. So there are videos, there are images, there are documents. If you scroll down, you see that there's 2015 Ensemble Ignite Convention. It's a video you can click download, and it will be downloaded onto the device that you are using. And there are so many other videos here. You can toggle through this to see more. And please bear in mind that this is a worldwide thing. So there are other countries here. So you can just quickly check before you download. This one says Ghana Unified Convention 2017. You can click on it to view the video and it will play for you. And if you also want to download it, you can do that as well by clicking on the download button here. There are images you can get access to from down here. If you want the picture of the CELGVT box, is down here, you can download it. If you want the CELGVT brochure, is also down here. There are so many things you can get access to. You can toggle through and see what you want. There's the Max logo, the blue one, the white one, the gray one. You can get access to anything you want from this tools button. There's also documents you can get access to from here. So say the 72-hour correction form. I believe most of us know what this is. And so you can get access to this by downloading it from here, printing it and filling it before even getting to the office to submit it. And if you also want to submit it via soft copy, via email, you can do that as well. And there are so many other documents here you can get access to. You can toggle through all the way to the 13th page. So you realize that there are a lot of things on here for your marketing or educational purposes. There you have it. And there's also this events button, and there's an events calendar you can get access to just to be aware of what's going on in your region or country. If there are any events of that sort, you can also filter these by corporate events or all events, and toggle to the language, and also conference call, in-person meeting or virtual meeting. So there's this for you if you want to know if there's any event, or if there was a previous event and the date. You get to know that from here. You realize that this is highlighted in blue, and it shows you this as well. So you realize that Max Cruise Progress happening on December 2020, on 29th to 30th. And I believe this will be so helpful, and it will go a long way to keeping associates or preferred customers updated on events that are going on in Max International as well. There is the associate recognition button also here. You can get access to, and then know which associates are being recognized internationally and also locally. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a recognition button you can see. So everyone sees that these people have been recognized, and they're on the back office. This is even a motivation to everyone. If you want your picture to be here, you know what to do to get your picture here. So there you have it. It's an amazing view. I believe we will all enjoy it if we take our time to go through it and get familiar with it. And like I said, I'll urge everyone to go ahead and try the new VO. Just log in, figure things out. And if you have any questions, tomorrow is the last day. You can join us, and then we'll walk you through it as well. Before we move on, please, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask. If you have any suggestion, please don't hesitate to mention it out to us. It's an interactive session, so please, okay, I have 2 people raise their hands up. Okay, I'll give Coach Enyo the opportunity to talk.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, Jacob,
Yes.
it's about the Max app. Is
Okay.
the new VO linked up with the Max app, or when the old VO goes, then the Max app to can't function?
Okay. Currently, the Max app is not linked to the new VO, but I have little information on how that is going to work. So if it's okay with you, I can get information on that and reach out to you personally to give that information to you, if you don't mind.
Okay. Then my second question is about the new VO, and was our, our part of the world, internet is a big challenge.
Yes.
So was our environment considered that with the minimal bandwidth
Internet.
or whatever,
Yeah.
internet, whatever, would you be able to access the new VO?
Yes, please. You'll be able to access the new VO. Initially, we were having problems with pages loading, and
Yes,
it was taking a longer time to load.
yes.
We have sorted that out, so now it works
Okay.
perfectly. That's why I would urge everyone to just visit the place and have a feel of how the new VO works.
Okay. Then another one is the commission. You know, the old VO, you could actually assess your all-time income, the total one.
The total one.
Yeah.
It's
like every commission that you've ever earned, you can actually, yes, you can have access, and it will give you the total.
Okay. So before,
but I tried.
And you didn't get that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Please, is there any other thing you like to make mention of?
For now, that is my, and I realized that when you are trying to access your previous incomes, you don't, the real-time one will still be there. So for instance, if I want to check my last month's commission, it is just the graph that comes, but not the amount.
Okay.
I don't
I'll share
know.
my screen so that we all see. And so there we have it. So this is the real-time commission. And
yes,
there's a month button here that I was saying that you could toggle through to select a month that you want to view the commissions for. Now the graph is also there, but the graph doesn't show the amount of money that you are
that's
earning.
where it just gives you the qualifications, but not the amounts earned.
Okay, but amazing thing is, okay, this doesn't have much activity going on, so you realize it's 0 and then 0, 0, 0.
Yes.
I took a screenshot of someone's account. Let me display that so everyone sees that. Just a second, please. So I'm trying to pull up the picture of the graph so I can show a couple of things on the graph. Please give me a second to figure that out.
Hi, Max Morning. This is Work Master. Jacob, let me step in a little.
Okay.
Hello, boss lady Epiphania. Thank you so much for your question. So the first one was about the Max app. So currently the Max app, the old one, has been down for a while. It was only working for some few parts of the API that was still functioning on people's phones. But as at the moment, if you go to the Play Store or any of the App Store, the Max app has been taken out. It is not there live again, because when the new update from this back office is done, that's when they are going to bring up that project again to also do that. But for the moment, it is down. Even when so for example, if you still have the Max app on your phone, it's not going to function to its best. It's going to have a bit of crashes. I still have it on my phone. When I go, I'm able to access some few parts of the business. For example, your snapshots, order history, some of those information will come. But for your team, names of people, all those things are going to crumble. Right. So the Max app, it's a bit live, but it's not fully functional as it used to. So if you can't even get it to download unless some of us who already have it on our phones, or people who already have the APK, the actual installation file, to share it with other people. The other thing too was the question that you asked about people's bandwidth. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sorry, Jacob, please, can you hear me? Okay, all right, that's fine. So Boss Lady Epiphania was also asking a question that the bandwidth, you know, we are in a third world country and we don't have really good internet here. So have all those things been taken into consideration? So what I can say in the last few months is that when the new back office was launched, the speed at which it used to open and everything has drastically improved, because the hosting service and everything has been improved since the last time some of us started using it. Okay, so the reason why it was slow, because it was new. There were a lot of malware scanning. The laptop, the website was doing a lot of scanning. The quality of service was a little lower because they were now starting it, and then the settings and access restrictions were high. So there was something called HOGs. It was identifying them very low, but right now the response is pretty quick. A lot of updates, 1 million updates have been done in the last 3 months that I can see, and many people have even realized. Most of the updates that were presented from various demonstrations have been submitted to corporate, and they have added these updates. And tomorrow, by the end of this week, tomorrow is Friday, yes. So by the end of this week, they are going to roll out another update, and many of these new features are going to be present, and we are going to see them. The other thing too was about the commissions. I think the last question was the commissions. Boss Lady Epiphania was saying, you know, the old back office, when you open it, there's a site that you can select date to select a range, the month that you want to see commissions and all that. But this new back office, you can't see that. You can only select month, and then it will draw the chart for you. The blue lines will show weekly commissions. The green lines will show monthly commission, and that is it. You can select just 1 month. Okay, that is it. So what we presented, I think we spoke about this to the IT department last month, and then they are going to do all that. And I believe it's going to come out with the new updates for us to see the snapshots, the monthly, the 3-month summary when you click on someone. So I believe that update is going to come with this this submission that Boss Lady has also mentioned. Quite a number of people mentioned this. Most of us would like to see the commission spread out monthly by monthly, not just one specific month displayed in a specific graph. Thank you. I hope I'm done with that part. Let me see if there's another question. All right, Jacob, I think that's what I heard so far. You were assisting her with something else, so please carry on. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd wanted to show a picture of the graph and how it looks. So yes, this is it. The green line shows for monthly commission, and the blue line shows for weekly commission. And you realize that the amount shows over here on this side, and you can see the month as well over here at the end, the button here. So you just have a fair idea of how much or how your business is going. If it's going up.
Jacob, please, your screen is not showing.
Okay.
I don't know if it's from my end. I'm not feeling too well. Okay, Boss Lady Epiphania was also saying your screen is not showing, so it's not from my end.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll share it again. I hope everyone can see the screen now.
Yes, it's visible now.
Okay, so this is how the graph looks like. The account I was using is a dummy account, so there's no activity there. So I took this screenshot of someone's account just to show you. So you have from 500 cities, you have from the amount from the bottom rising up all the way to like 10,000 cities. So if you have the graph showing you how much you earned a particular month, because you can view the month from down here, October 2020, you realize that your monthly commissions went up all the way to like 8,000 cities. And then in November, it dropped down to like 2005. So this is just to show you how your business is going. If it's going up or down in and the history as well. And you can also toggle through this and check from month to month and see how it is going. You can select the month from here. It goes all the way to 2016, 2015 since March started in Ghana. So there you have it. And you can toggle through here to select monthly or weekly. If you don't want to see both blue lines, blue and green lines, if you want to see just the blue line, you select weekly for that. And if you want to see for only monthly, you select the green and you select weekly. So you can just see only the green line. I hope this is helpful enough. I hope this is helpful enough to add up to what your expectations are about commission and its history. If we are all good, we have more time to ask questions. It's a discussion, so please, if you want to know how to perform a particular task on the new VO, if you want to ask any question pertaining to the new VO, please just go ahead and ask. We would attend to it, no problem. Okay. Please, I'd also like to make everyone know that we'll be having the training tomorrow. So if there's anything you want us to add to our training tomorrow, say you want us to do a particular training on a particular task, you can go ahead and raise your hand so we give you the opportunity to talk about that. Yes, Amina, we need more training. We all need more training. Like I said, it's a work in progress, and we all need to come together to make this thing work. So, like I said, we'll be having more meetings every month so that we get to know what major problems or minor problems we are facing, and also how we can go about them to make using the new VO helpful to all of us. And please, if you weren't on the call yesterday, if you weren't on the call the day before, you can get access to the recordings that we had. We have already treated a couple of things, and then we had a couple of questions and suggestions that were answered. So you can also have access to those recordings and get a fair idea of how things and some of the tasks are executed on the back office. Please, if you have anything you want us to add to our training tomorrow, if you have any particular thing you want us to add on our training tomorrow, please let us know. If you weren't on a call yesterday or today and you want us to add something to our training tomorrow, then just raise your hand so that we hear you out. If If you don't want to talk to, you can just type it in the comment section. I'll read it out for everyone to hear. And I think we have about 20 minutes or less more to end this call. So please, if you have any suggestion, if you've observed anything about the new VO, if you have any questions, please ask. We are here to help. Yesterday, I was telling the people on the call how they can get access to the account overview and account settings. There are a couple of things you can do on your account in the settings section where you can do a couple of things. And there are also things you cannot do. Things like changing your name, things like changing your max ID, things like changing your bank details. You cannot do that in your account section, but if you want to change username and password, you can do that in the account setting part. I'll share my screen shortly so that everyone can see how to perform that task. Just a second, please. I'll share my screen shortly so everyone can see. Okay, there we have it. So if you hover over this my account, my Max button right here, it gives you access to the account settings and account overview. So if we click account overview, what it does is it shows you, gives you more information on the account that you are currently in, and then you can change. I know most of the people like to add their pictures to the account, and you can change that or add that here. And then you have all the information about the account you are in, be it your account or your downlines account. The max ID is here, the enroller is here. And also, if you scroll down here, there are other things you can get access to, like order history, account settings, and then the commissions as well. If you click account settings, it takes you directly to where you can set up your account. And there you have it. We have the contact info here, the picture as well. You can change from here, but things like name and max ID and your max site, you can't change that. Country as well, you can't change that from here. Or you can change the username and then the password. And so there you have it. People who want to know about how to go about changing their usernames and passwords, you can do that from here. But please bear in mind that you can't change someone's username and password without their consent or authorization. with this being said, I believe we have tackled most of the things on the new VO. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to raise your hand. We would tackle that together. And for the sake of people who just joined, I would urge everyone to try as much as possible to use the new VO. Try to get familiar with the new VO so that if you face any challenges, we can help you solve that problem as early as possible. We'll be ending the call soon. So please, if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. Okay, from Gina to everyone, please. I joined only today. Can we have more training on this again? Okay, so tomorrow, since tomorrow is the last day, we'll be doing an overview on what we did from Tuesday to today. So tomorrow, yes, we will do the training again. We'll go through the registration process. We'll go through the binary tree. We'll go through the my snapshots. We'll go through my commissions button. We'll basically run through everything that we have trained the previous people on. So yes, you can join us tomorrow. And like I said, if you have any team member, if you have any new associates who doesn't know their way about the back office too well, you can ask them to join this call tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. And then tomorrow will be the last day. So yes, same time tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be doing an overview of all that we have done trainings on from Tuesday after today. So please make it a point to join us tomorrow. If you have any team members, let them join us as well. With that being said, if that is all, if there are no questions, we'll be closing the call very soon. So if you have any question, please ask before we go. If you have any question, just raise up your hand and ask before we go. All suggestions are also welcome. If you have any suggestion, observation, please just raise your hand and we will be able to do that. I already put my phone number and my email address in the comment section. So if you want to reach out to me personally, ask anything about the video, please go ahead. My name and my phone number is in the comment section. You can reach out to me and I'll be willing to help. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be having the same call tomorrow. If there are no further questions, we'd like to end the call here and call it a day. I hope this training has been helpful. I hope this training has been impactful. If there are no further questions, we'd like to end the call. And thank you so much for joining us. Max morning, everybody.